Okay, hi, I'm Ashley here. It's Hugged by Hoodies. I'm back. Last time I talked to you about depression and how it hurts and me not being in the wedding and just different things like that. Well, today I'm going to go ahead and I have a paper here written down several of the things that I wanted to mention because otherwise I'll forget. About concerning depression, one thing that I've noticed is not wanting to do the things once loved. I wanted to talk about that. A lot of times when we're depressed, we don't, our mind, our minds are too busy thinking, just thinking in general, than for us to want to actually do the things that we once did. Like, for example, reading a book might have used to at one time been something that we love to do. Um, we love to read, and it would actually be good because it was a form of escaping this crazy world or our crazy life that we live in, and escape for a moment, a healthy escape. Well, I've tried to do that. I've tried to read books, even self-help books on different things. I'm a religious person, so the Bible for me. But when it comes to um, different things of that sort, I'll go into that later. It's just like we don't have the energy or the to want to do that kind of thing. What I wanted to talk about too is speaking of religion. Not everyone is religious, and I respect that. But I am, and I believe in God, and I love God. Um, but at the same time, it's hard for me to sit down and read the Bible when I constantly feel guilty or bad myself for no reason that I should be feeling guilty. But with my depression, it makes me feel that way. It makes me feel just that. And no matter what I do or what someone tries to say, when we try to study the Bible or anything else related to what we believe in, it's like I believe it's there, but I don't feel like reading it. I don't have the energy to put forth the energy for God. I don't feel like the energy to do things daily that are recommended of us in the Bible to do, and I just don't feel that energy. Um, that being said, I don't, I, you know, I love him, and I still believe in God, but it's just that, I mean, of course I do. I have my faith and stuff, but it's just that it's not that I don't have the time, and it's not that I don't want to, but it's just that depression weighs so heavy on me by the time I get up in the morning and brush my teeth and wash my face and put on my makeup and just getting up and taking up my medicine takes so much out of me that I don't have the desire to open a book and put my mind and thinking about someone else, something else, or other things beyond myself. As selfish as that sounds, that is the truth of depression on that part. So we covered one topic on the things that I once loved to do, like studying and playing the drums was a big thing for me. I don't have them here right now, but I don't really have a desire to play. I played at someone's house recently. That was fun, but I actually don't have the desire to play for right now. It takes so much energy to play an instrument. If you play an instrument, you know it takes a lot of energy, physically and mentally. Getting back with people about certain things. Now, this is a subject on I received a snare drum, which was super nice. It's a Gretsch. Here, I'll show you guys. A moment. I received this snare drum with Evans um, uh, drum cover, and they wrote me a note on here. It was I won't really read it on there, but it's a very nice, comforting, personal note. This is a Gretsch, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, right there. It's a Gretsch drum or snare drum. I really, really like it. Very appreciative of that. And it must have cost them something, but it has taken me a long, long time. I have the letter. I wrote them a letter, a thank you letter, but it took me, I don't know, maybe almost a month to respond. I responded to them in another video, but I don't think they really watch my videos, and it's not the same. So I bought I bought a thank you note, wrote in it with my own handwriting, because I feel that computer ones are not as personable. As neat as they are, they're not as personable. So I finally sat down and wrote a note, quickly but with well thought out mindset, mind clear, able to think, so that was good. But it takes me a while to do things like that, to thank people, to pretty much RSVP on anything. And I'm not talking RSVP like as in for an invite or for a party. I'm talking about like when someone gives you something of value that means something, that's helped you in that moment of need. You're supposed to say thank you, but it's just the fact that I've been so down that each day just seems like I'm being buried alive sometimes, and it seems like an uphill battle. So by the time I keep thinking, oh, I need to write this person back a letter, thanking them, I think, well, I need to have a clear mind, so I'll wait until I have a clear mind so I can write a nice letter. Then I think the next day, well, now I have a clear mind, but I don't have the time because I'm trying to work in the hours at work that I have not been able to be at work. So just things like that. I may be ranting a little bit more than I need to about that, but that's just kind of me right now. Speaking of work, not being able to work is a third point that I have noticed for me, is not being able to work. I have a job with my dad. I haven't been working with him for several months. He does painting and wallpapering of houses, interior and exterior design that way. A really good job, really good business, but I haven't been able to work. It takes a lot of energy all day. You have to be reliable, and you have to be able to be clear-headed about what you're doing when you're cutting in the lines. Like see in my room where that's called cutting, when the color is different than a certain part on the ceiling. The ceiling is white and then the wall is like a blue. Well, that is cutting, and to cut you have to do a perfectly good line. Well, my dad's kind of a perfectionist and I'm kind of that way too, but in this line of work you have to be. Sorry, that's my phone. And the thing is I get really shaky and I can't really do that, and I'm not as reliable as far as how long I'm going to be able to stay there, so I end up having to always use my gas in my car instead of carpooling like we would normally do to save time and money. I also have a job with my mom of accounting. I'm accountant assistant, and I like the work, but it's just very mentally tiring because numbers. It's dealing with numbers, dates, and all that stuff, and having to see and think clearly is one of the hardest things you can do or have when you have severe depression, like, or whatever this is that I have. The reason why I say that is I don't know if it's severe or not yet. Um, so that's pretty tough, to be able to do that. I've been lately been able to do at least like 2 hours, maybe twice a week. That is really pathetic, I know, but that's as best as I can do. Usually by the time I'm done with these videos, I'm exhausted. Um, Feelings of hopelessness is another topic, number 4 on my depression list. A lot of times we feel hopeless even though we have a hope, with our families. Our religion gives us hope. We've learned to have hope with, sorry, my nose is so itchy. Sorry. Hope with everything. Love gives us hope. Our families give us hope. Just different things. What means hope to you and means happiness? Well, for me, it's my religion, my beliefs, and it's my family, and my friends. But those 3 things right now don't really seem to fit in with my depression. I just feel hopeless. I feel like useless because all I can do is just sit around and feel sorry for myself, and while when my family's not working and they're at home, they're cleaning, and I can clean maybe the bathroom sink, and then I'm out. I'm tired. A lot of it has to do with my medicine, and I will discuss what medicine I'm on next or soon. So I'm dealing with that right now. I feel hopeless. I feel ashamed. I feel embarrassed a lot of times because I'm shaky in front of public places because I get anxious and nervous. I rely on others to make the daily decisions for me. For example, when we go, I keep getting text messages. When we go to like a restaurant or out to eat, I often don't know where to go, don't know what to order, so I just order what the person is having next to me, or share what they have. Recently I've been doing this more because I cannot focus on what I want. I don't know what I want. And I am tired of eating sometimes. I'm tired of just going somewhere just to eat when I could just eat in bed, just stay in bed. But that's just not how life works. You have to go out and work and also go out to eat. So that is not really enjoyable there, even though it's with the family. I usually just have them decide. It just irritates me when they ask me because they know I don't know. But of course I'm irritable right now. So that's one example I can think of right now. Feeling like you're letting people around you down. I feel a lot of times that I'm letting my family down, and the ones that love me and that I love them, my friends. I feel like I'm letting them down because of certain circumstances. I can't. Okay. Hi, Mom. I'm making a video right now. Hello? Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. I'm making a video right now. I'm making a video right now. Okay, that's okay. You're gonna be in it because I don't have a way of editing it, so that's okay. That's alright. Bye, Mom. That was my mom checking up on me. Okay, so anyway, um, I feel like I'm letting other people down because I can't commit to things because of some circumstances they don't allow, because I get so depressed, so anxious, so panicky that I can't help it but fall apart or blow up at the situation at the time. And I feel like, you know, in this life, when you schedule things, you mean what you say when you schedule things. Like, okay, so I'm going to be at this wedding. I am going to be your maid of honor. I am honored to be your maid of honor. I've got my wedding shoes, my shoes and my dress, and I am ready for this rehearsal and this wedding to go. Well, last minute, I talked about it in my video before briefly, but I didn't exactly go into it, that I was going to be a maid of honor. Well, I was very excited about that. I learned about this maybe a couple months, I don't know, in advance. I was very happy about it. Turns out, a week before the wedding starts, I call her and let her know, have a total meltdown, and tell her that I will not be able to be her maid of honor because I cannot handle things right now. So something that important and that nerve-wracking for the bride to tell them that was really hard, because a lot of pressure was on me to be there. Like, I have to be there and I have to support. I was doing a good job of it. I know that. I will say that of myself. But when it came to being reliable, I just think I lost that trust. I think I lost that reliability, and that's what hurts. I feel like other people will not. It will tell people not to rely on me for things that important anymore. And I think it's going to take a while for people to trust that again. And, I don't blame them, honestly. I don't feel like I am a reliable person because of my stupid depression. This has claimed a lot of things in my life. The next one is hard to eat, also when in social situations. I found it really hard. I don't know if it's my medicine or what, but I have lost some weight because I found it very hard to eat in front of people, and also when like at a bridal shower was recently where it was at. Very hard for me to eat in front of people. It just, like, I don't know. I often don't feel like eating. I don't feel hungry. I'll eat here and there, but I don't feel that hungry. So it's hard when we go out because they always give you any more. These $10 meals are huge. So that's what I'm noticing. And I know that that's partly normal from depression. My depression has turned me into an introvert. I used to be a real extrovert. Now I make excuses to not go out with people or different things. Or I have a very eventful, very good excuse because it's true, but at the same time, a lot of times, half the time, when you are told I can't go or I can't come by me, half the time it's an excuse because I'm not feeling very good. So I'm sorry for that, but I've become a real introvert, and I'm sorry for the lack of emotion, but I just feel cried out, so this is what you get today. So this is basically the last thing on the page. I guess what I'll go into next, because we're already running on like almost 20 minutes here. I was diagnosed with panic disorder. I have panic attacks. Depression. They called it general depression so far. Now the medications that I have are Lexapro for my depression, that's 20 milligrams. The Buspar for anxiety, 15 milligrams, which I take 4 times a day. The Lexapro is just like once or twice a day. I have Geodone, which is something like of a mood stabilizer. Most people will take it if they have bipolar. But it can be used as otherwise. Bipolar schizophrenics will use it, or used by therapists otherwise. And that is 20 milligrams, I believe, once or twice a day. And then I take lorazepam or Avedon, and that is a newer one, 1 milligram, because it's so powerful, which makes me very tired, but at the same time, either it contradicts with my other medicine or what, but I feel I have energy. At the same time, I have trouble seeing, blurred vision, and I want to fall asleep, but I want to do stuff at the same time. So that could just be a manic episode. I don't really know. I go to my therapist this Friday. We're going to talk about some stuff, some heavy stuff as well, some interesting new stuff. She doesn't know that I'm not going to be in the wedding, so that's the whole point of her doing this Friday thing, because this Saturday was the wedding, and she wanted to see for sure that I could make it to this wedding. That was our goal. But now that it's not going to happen, not sure what I'm going to do with my dress, but we will talk about that later. I'm a little bit irritated, agitated, and a little bit angry, but I was still wanting to make this video, and hope it's not too long for you guys, and I hope that it was somewhat informative. If you guys have had any of these symptoms that I just read off that I have noticed, I'm sure there's more, but I just wanted to talk about those concerns. Also, I had things. Have you guys ever had like suicidal thoughts often? I have noticed these with the new medicine. I have noticed some suicidal thoughts. Hoping that they'll go away. So if you guys want to leave some comments below, I am getting. I'm mainly going to be on my Psych Central channel, and most of my friends that watch my video here are from there. So hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing okay, and I love you all, and I will see you soon and talk to you soon on Psych Central. Stop.